So this is week 11 for the Politics of Africa Journal about the Gambia. Um, so this week is about transitional justice and HIV/AIDS in Africa. Transitional justice consists of judicial and non-judicial measures implemented in order to regress legacies of human rights abuses, such as measures including criminal prosecutions, truth commissions, reparation programs, and various kinds of institutional reforms. The Gambia really hasn't undergo any form of transitional justice just because it hasn't faced any mass atrocities. However, after President Jammeh, the previous president, killed many civilians, political activists, political opponents, and journalists, there could be some form of transitional justice, but it's not to the extent of the Sierra Leone civil war, which created hundreds of thousands of deaths, and it's such a terrible mass atrocity. The atrocities committed in the Gambia much to a smaller extent. I mean, there's been refugees because of what he did, but it's really nothing that is that necessary to have a large scale transitional justice occur. But there's a possibility for that to happen under President Barrow. As far as HIV/AIDS goes in Africa or in the Gambia, it's actually pretty well handled. I mean, the U.S. I think has a 0.03% AIDS prevalence, which is quite low. But the Gambia, as far as an African country is concerned, I mean, it shouldn't lower the standards, but knowing that there's a lot more AIDS is more prevalent in Africa. They have a 1.8% result of the population that's affected with AIDS. I mean, it's not necessarily a low number, but regarding the comparatively to its region, it's quite low, and I think that's a very good start for the Gambia, or not good start, but just a good fact to know about the Gambia is that there's very low AIDS prevalence, which is a good thing for the country. And then there has been an overall improvement of health conditions in the Gambia. Pardon me. The Gambia is a quite poor country. There's a lot of inadequate sanitation because of the river. About 1/3 of the people don't have access to safe drinking water. Malaria and other insect-borne diseases such as lymphatic filariasis and say are very dangerous. But there is those health problems, and it's counterbalanced by the low prevalence of HIV/AIDS compared to other African countries. The Gambia has a fair amount of healthcare facilities, including general hospitals, health centers, dispensaries, and maternity and child care clinics. They're centered around more urban areas in Banjul, but the clinics throughout the country have been developing, and then with the new president Barrow, and he really wants to focus on health, as well as the fact that a lot of the elites almost of the country, such as doctors, were fleeing because of former President Jammeh and his what he had done to the country. So hopefully, with the new president in place, a lot of people are going to come back to the Gambia, but we'll see. I mean, as far as traditional medicine goes, there is some in the Gambia. There is, again, a shortage of healthcare workers in the Gambia, and hopefully the Gambia will be able to bring in more doctors and create a stronger health organization or community and eliminate these preventable health concerns such as malaria, tuberculosis, and other common health problems for African countries if the government strengthens. Thank you.